You go to click a link maybe for your favorite news site, an online store, or you're just trying to check your social media. And then nothing. You just get that endless loading spinner or some weird error message. It's one of the most common frustrations we all have. But have you ever stopped to wonder what's actually happening when it feels like half the internet just disappears? Well, believe it or not, the answer is way simpler than you'd think, and it has a whole lot to do with ordering a pizza.
Yep, we've all been there. Just staring at a blank page, trying to figure out if it's your Wi-Fi, if your computer's acting up, or if the website just decided to pack its bags and leave. But the real reason is usually way more interesting.
So, to really wrap our heads around this, we're going to use an analogy that I think we can all get behind. Ordering a pizza. Seriously, that entire process, from looking up the restaurant to that glorious moment the pizza arrives at your door, is a nearly perfect model for how the internet works and, more importantly, how it breaks.
Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about ordering, you need to know where the pizza place is, right? You need its address. Well, on the internet, that address book has a special name, DNS.
DNS stands for Domain Name System, and you can just think of it as the internet's giant global phone book. See, we humans are great with names like pizzapalace.com, but computers, they only understand numbers, these long strings called IP addresses. The whole job of the DNS is to be that super fast translator that looks up the name you type in and finds the correct numerical address for the computer. And that's really the key here. We see the friendly name, but the entire global network of computers only sees the numbers. Without DNS bridging that gap, browsing the web would be like trying to call your friends by memorizing their phone numbers instead of just looking them up by name. It would be, basically impossible.
So this is the first place things can go spectacularly wrong. A DNS failure is like trying to find Pizza Palace, but the address book has a typo in it. Or even worse, the entire address book is just gone. Your computer asks, "Hey, where could I find this website?" And the DNS system just shrugs. The website is probably still out there, running perfectly fine, but your computer has absolutely no idea how to find it.
Okay, so let's say we find the address. Now, the next question is, how far away is the kitchen? You wouldn't want to order pizza from a place 1,000 miles away, right? It'd be cold by the time it got to you. The internet solved this exact problem with something called a CDN.
A CDN, or Content Delivery Network, is this huge web of servers spread all across the globe. What they do is store copies, or caches, of popular websites. So when you go to access a site, instead of pulling it from the main server that can be on a totally different continent, the CDN delivers it from a local server that's way closer to you. It's exactly like a big pizza chain having local kitchens in every single city.
And this is why CDNs are absolutely essential for the internet we use today. They give us incredible speed, they add a layer of reliability because if one server has a problem, another one can just take over, and they are crucial for handling huge spikes in traffic, like during a big news event or a massive online sale. A huge percentage of the sites you visit every single day depend on these networks.
But, and here's the catch, if one of these massive CDN providers has a problem, it's not just one website that goes down. It is exactly like every single local branch of a giant pizza chain shutting its doors at the exact same time. All of a sudden, hundreds, sometimes thousands of major websites all become unreachable, all because of a single glitch at one company.
All right, so we've got the address and the local kitchen is open for business. Now what? Well, the pizza actually has to get to you. And for that, the delivery driver needs clear roads. In the digital world, we call this routing.
The instant you hit enter on your keyboard, your request for that website leaves your computer or your phone. It starts on this incredible journey across a massive, super complex network of cables, routers, and servers all over the world.
And this journey isn't random at all. It's actually guided by something you can think of as the internet's own GPS. It's a protocol called BGP, which stands for Border Gateway Protocol, and it's constantly calculating the fastest, most efficient path for your little packet of data to take through this global maze. But just like in the real world, digital roads can get blocked. One tiny misconfiguration, a bad software update somewhere, and suddenly there's a digital roadblock. Your request gets sent down a dead-end street and poof, it just vanishes. The delivery driver got lost and never made it to your house.
So let's put all the pieces of our pizza delivery together. When a website seems to vanish, it's almost always a failure in one of these three critical parts of the process.
So now we can figure it out. Was it a DNS problem? Well, that means the address book was wrong and your computer couldn't even find the restaurant. Was it a CDN outage? That means the local kitchen was closed even if the main headquarters was totally fine. Or was it a routing issue? That just means the delivery driver's path was blocked and your order never even arrived.
And this is the really wild part to think about. The next time you see that error message, remember this. The website itself is probably okay. The server is likely humming along just fine. The problem isn't the pizza place itself, but with the address book, the local kitchen, or the delivery route that connects all of us to it.
It just goes to show that while we experience the internet as this instant, seamless thing, it's really this incredibly delicate interlocking system of addresses, copies, and pathways. And a failure in one tiny, totally invisible part of that system can bring huge chunks of it to a screeching halt.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating thought, doesn't it? This deep interconnectedness is both the internet's greatest strength and, as we've seen, its biggest weakness. So what if it wasn't one giant fragile web? What if it was something else entirely?
For more simple and useful tech insights just like this one, make sure you subscribe to Refreshing Tech. Thanks so much for watching.